Welcome. I'm Mike Broomhead. There is a second attempt on the former president's life, this time at a golf course in Florida, which brings more questions about the Secret Service and should there be changes. To talk about that is our resident expert, Steve Hooper. Over 30 years with the FBI. You were also with the Secret Service for a time, weren't you?
Yep.
So let's talk about what you've witnessed and what you heard in this press conference this week. Let's start with what happened on that golf course. Secret Service, or the acting director, interim director, said that what happened at the golf course was successful.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the issues that they are dealing with now is something that a lot of agencies, federal agencies, deal with, and that's this mentality of, well, this is the way we've always done it. Well, you've got to evolve with events. Events throughout our history have caused us to change laws, agencies. Look at 9/11. After 9/11, creation of new agencies, creation of a department, a whole new department, turning the FBI into a counterterrorism agency.
Which you were a part of.
Right. Oh, yeah. We lived it. We saw it. We were part of it. And then I became something I never thought I'd be, a counterterrorism agent. And so I think the Secret Service, when they say it was successful, there might have been a little luck involved there, right? Because it was successful because our normal procedures, Secret Service, is we have a team at the hole ahead of him, a team with him, and a team at the hole behind him. Well, it was the team at the hole ahead of him that this young agent turned and saw a rifle sticking through and took some action. So is that the best we got? Is that, you hope that someone sees the rifles sticking through the fence?
Well, especially with the amount of time we're hearing from his cell phone data, how much time he had spent there ahead.
Hours. Yeah. So, or should we be looking at this and going, you know what, there's probably a better way. But should they have been doing that for the last 10 years with the evolution of and the increase in rhetoric, the increase in violence in the communities, in social media? That's driving a lot of this craziness.
But you made a point to me about things that could be done immediately, that you don't have to go to the president. Alejandro Mayorkas being the head of Homeland Security. What should they be doing? I don't know if I want to go that strongly. What could they be doing to shore up this agency until all these other resources are brought in?
They could start by sitting down leadership and getting really smart people in the room and saying, okay, obviously the way we're doing it, it's not working. How can we move forward? How do we expand our footprint? And it could be something as simple as, let's reach out to other agencies and get them trained up. One thing we talked about is the FBI has their hostage rescue team. It's dozens of guys sitting at Quantico training, and they're high-end, high-speed guys. Maybe from now till November, you invite the FBI to throw their team at it and be your external security, your perimeter security. You know, it's time to make changes. Though what those changes are, you know, there's enough executive protection professionals around the country and in the government that could sit down and put this together. Again, after 9/11, it wasn't just the FBI sitting down saying, what can we do different? There were hundreds of people in meetings across the country putting together ideas as to how we can protect ourselves from a foreign terrorist organization. Well, the Secret Service could sit down with a bunch of smart people and say, okay, how can we do better at executive protection? What would it take?
And are there, like you talked about HRT, there's got to be availability of assets around the world that they could bring in and say, between now and November, we're going to have this many people everywhere. And it's not about not having enough people, is it?
No. They can get more people. It's about it, but they're myopic, and they're thinking about within the Secret Service, we're struggling. We need more people. We need more money. We need all that.
Which may be true.
And that may be true. But that's 1-2 years down the road with fiscal budgets and so forth. How do we handle it for the next 2 months through this election and beyond? And that's what they have to look at. And there's one other thing that could have resolved a lot of this, and that's this process that has been long since established since 9/11, the incident command process. The incident command process is designed to handle things just like this. One of the comments that the acting director said today was that they did not have in their command post, they didn't have a Butler Police Department representative. That's Incident Command 101. The whole idea of a unified command is to have someone from every agency within the incident command.
So the communication happens.
If that would have happened when they got on the radio and said, "Guy on the roof," the command post would have known it, and they could have taken immediate action. So incident command has been designed and redesigned by Department of Homeland Security, the home of the Secret Service. So had they used a proper incident command process, they could have resolved a lot of those programs that day.
I appreciate the time and the expertise. I really do. I wish we could talk about this for 2 days, but I appreciate the time. All right, now stay with us. What does the Federal Reserve...